Welcome back to the Valley in the Shade. You're here with the man named Jack and my wife, who needs no introduction. Say howdy. That's not how you pronounce howdy.
No.
It'll never be how I pronounce that forbidden word.
No, give me that. No.
Is it? Why is it forbidden?
Because I said it is.
What you gonna do about it, champ?
Tragic. You hate to see it.
I'm Woody. Howdy.
Give me that.
Well, if you're new here, why are you on this video?
Shame on you! Ugly baby judges you!
And if you're not, you know that we are watching and commenting and dissecting Epic the Musical. Next in the set list is Get in the Water. This animatic done by Larry Tamio.
Your Majesty, I grovel at your feet.
And if this is the one that I think it is, we are in for a treat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Larry because I also picked out your 600 strike.
Good times.
We had no idea.
So I'll have to get used to saying your name, but it's gonna be Larry for right now.
This is another one of those videos that there are a lot of people that really latched onto this one specifically. Content warning, there will be some flashing lights and things gonna get dark. So if you are prone to epileptic seizures, good luck. Maybe don't watch these videos.
Don't watch these videos in general because I have like little mini music videos as well.
Yeah, what are you doing on the internet if you have seizures?
Yeah, you're in danger.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, Cyclops! I am the infamous Odysseus!
Really, Queen?
10 years later.
There you are. Coward.
My basketball's gone too! No, it's not. I've got it. Oh, good.
Can we talk about how sexy that Poseidon is?
Yes!
Like, I know Poseidon gets a lot of thirst between Anna Flama's and Neil's. I just feel like this one is so smashing, as the Brits would say.
Man can throw some top 100%.
Yeah, this one's my favorite by far.
I especially like the way that he almost growls. Coward.
Oh yeah, Steven Rodriguez.
Steven.
Thank you for coming back.
Incredible.
I've been waiting
I'm next.
You're next.
I'm next.
You're next. Okay. For this moment, for the perfect time to strike. When you're home so close and you've reached your coast, that's when our paths collide.
So I love seeing that part where he opens the water like a curtain.
Or he parts the sea. And if anyone paid even half attention to me during the Scylla video,
certainly not I.
You know that I like a song that has a quiet and foreboding malice. And this song, consequently, is definitely in my top 5 favorites.
I've been waiting for this moment, for the perfect time to strike.
Don't get me wrong, it's not like Dangerous or Open Arms. It's not like a listenable bop, but the deep emotional undercurrents that it carries through are just, oh, so good.
I've got a reputation, I've got a name to uphold, so I can't go.
So I love one of the things about Poseidon, specifically with his own arc throughout Epic the Musical, is that he's more concerned about his reputation and upholding that reputation. Rather than necessarily getting revenge for the sake of his son.
It really sounds like he's more annoyed that his son isn't dead.
I mean, you totally could have avoided all this, and you just killed my son. The nerve.
because it means he does have to go on this grudge quest just for the sake of his reputation. And we get that sentiment echoed a little bit here, but you do really get the sense that if it was just Poseidon and Odysseus, if they were just two dudes, Poseidon probably would let this go, but the mantle of godhood weighs heavily on him, and he feels like he has to.
I don't know, it's one of those things where you definitely need your name to be feared. I did bring it up in Luck Runs Out. Well, maybe Odysseus should have been the captain to fear. Maybe he should have beaten Eurylochus in front of his men.
God, please kill Jesus, kill him.
There can be miracles.
To get a point across. And you said no, that would have led to a mutiny. And it's like, well, being nice led to a mutiny anyway.
Look, violence is never the answer. It's the solution.
One last thing to say about this before we move on. I do especially love how this depiction of Poseidon clashes with the depiction of Zeus, who Zeus very happily cracks the thunderbolt to keep the mortals in line, to keep the fear and respect of him.
Sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain. And maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? I've been the same since I expired. Doesn't mean that I plan to retire. And now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire.
Poseidon's more reluctance towards that is just a really interesting contrast in characterization.
Poseidon is the type of villain that will monologue at you as you're planning to escape, and then you do escape, where Zeus isn't that dumb.
I'm glad you asked that because I wanted to take this time to explain my evil plan.
Road, so I can't go letting you walk, or else the world forgets I'm cold.
Let it go. Let it go.
Now get in the water.
The stars are not in position for this tribute.
Get in the water.
Like he says, stars can't do it.
There was something just so sexy about having Odysseus have a trident to his throat.
You put a blade beneath the throat and you tilt the chin up. It's immediately sexy, no matter how threatening you try to make it.
I'm turned on by power, and also handcuffs.
Larry, you're doing a great job, by the way, if I haven't said that already.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So it goes. Some things are meant to be.
In a similar way that I love it when animators draw Hermes as almost weightless and just floating through the air as a demonstration that gravity has no power over him, I love it when Poseidon just manipulates the water with mere effortlessness, because that really drives home the godlike power that he is able to manipulate the ocean with.
Here's Johnny!
Or I'll raise the tide so high, all of...
If we slow it down, yeah, he scoops some water up and wraps it around himself like armor and uses it to extend his legs.
It's such a beautiful idea, such a beautiful shot, such beautiful animation, just beautiful.
Taking this to the
Next level!
Especially with the tattoos still glowing blue and the trident also bright blue, really lends a nice high contrast energy to that form.
The tide so high, all of Ithaca will die. Get in the water.
Not today.
Wait. Get in the water.
Not interested.
Stop this, please.
Let it go. Let it go.
Aww, my baby's bowing, he's begging.
Like, he's learned his lesson. The first time through with a not apology, he's immediately on his knees like, I get it, you are powerful,
No.
ruin it.
I still don't hear any apology from Odysseus. He's still not sorry, nor should he be.
Never had to be ashamed of anything my entire life. I'm certainly not going to start now.
I'll make tidal waves so profound, both your wife and your son will drown. No! Get in the water!
Two things.
The way he holds on to, like, Telemachus's throat right there, I don't like that. That's rude. Don't touch him. Don't touch my baby.
I ain't slapped a bitch in 2 weeks. Yeah, I got a whole lot of strength and I slap a bitch on.
Will drown. No! Get in the water!
Shot.
Get in the water! up.
Absolutely bodies him.
Get in the water. No, I don't think I will. Don't mistake my threat for bluff. You have lived more than enough. Get in the water.
I have a man, and his name is Jesus. Okay, he loves me.
Get in the water. No. I think your son and gouge his eyes.
Oh man, that frame right here.
Ouch, yeah.
Man.
Fuck, that's cool though.
This moment right here was one of the big contributing factors to why we picked this animatic, because God, if anyone's ever played specifically Gears of War 3, I think they were called the Lambent, but they were these weird, like, mutated things, and there was this yellow pus flesh that just, like, erupted out of them sometimes. I think I'm remembering that correctly. It looked about like that, and it's just, ugh, it's icky.
Sure, Jan.
I had you pause it because I wanted to call out Danny Mata for not knowing why is Poseidon randomly talking about gouging out someone's eyes. That's so weird for the god of the ocean. It's because he's talking about his fucking son, you fucking goose.
It's just a joke. We're just messing around. We don't mean any harm by it.
No, I love Danny Mata. I love him. His content's so funny. I'm just saying, how do you not put that together? Because he harped on it for a while, so it's just like, I feel like I have to harp back in defense of Jay's lyrics right here.
You can harp back a little bit, but do remember he was reacting. He didn't have a lot of time to sit with the content and think about it.
When you go back through the edit, you can go like, oh, he's talking about Polyphemus.
That is unless you choose to die. Get in the water.
It's a no for me.
So, one of the things that's neat, especially with this line here and with how Poseidon is just slapping him around, Poseidon could just kill him. He could just kill him. He didn't have to roll up and do the villain monologue. He could have just Terror Beast from below, swamped the entire raft underwater, and drowned him, but he didn't. It's about pride. It's about sending a message. It's not about killing him. It's about breaking him. And it's why Odysseus has enough time to think of using the windbag to strike back.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
He, funnily enough, forgot his own message that ruthlessness is mercy.
Pride goeth before the fall.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Get in the water. Aren't you tired, Poseidon? It's been 10 years.
Let it go. Let it go.
How long will this go? We're both hurting from losses, so why not leave this here?
I really like that Poseidon pulls a face right there, and he looks almost sympathetic to Odysseus' cause, and he starts to form pupils.
Yeah, he goes from fully powered up to mouth closes and the fangs shrink a little bit, and his pupils come back a little bit, like he's stepping a little bit down on the power scale to actually consider this. It's a really neat touch from an animation perspective to show him, like,
becoming a man versus creating a monster out of himself. Well, I don't think a lot of animators have done that with Poseidon. I think it's mostly just focused on the cool aspect of him waterbending everything and creating all of these spectacles, if you will. And most creators focus on the style.
And that is cool. Don't get us wrong. But at the same time, one of the ways an animatic can really, as we've brought up a lot, elevate the music is to use the visuals to give more information and more development of the characters. And specifically showing Poseidon considering this really adds to the lines where he's got emotional anguish and he is tired. He does want to go home.
I never stopped to consider what Poseidon is actually going through. Like, this song and Ruthlessness is just like, rah, rah, I'm a monster.
Do the roar.
But this facial expression can recontextualize so much, even to the point of why he needs his reputation of being this ruthless god to ring out throughout the mortal realm, if you will. And it's because he's got a family to protect, and that's one of the things we see echoed in Odysseus later on.
Why not leave this here and just go home?
I can't. I just don't see why those two can't work things out.
Like, that moment there, like, the solemnity of it, not just with the vocals, but with the animation, if these are pointed elf ears, I think, the ears go down, he turns to the side, like, almost ashamed of his own answer, but that is the answer.
Good night, Wesley. Good work. Sleep well. I'll most likely kill you in the morning.
But I like to think he also sees a lot of himself in Odysseus.
Cheesecake man.
That Odysseus was him at some point, trying to do what was best for his family, but in a way that was still moral. But at some point, he had to become the ruthless monster ocean god to get a point across.
Maybe you could learn to forgive. No.
Absolutely menacing for a single word.
But it's interesting to see Odysseus fall back to that open arms conviction that Polites has, and he gets to see in real time that it doesn't work.
I think it's less about the Polites ideals and more about, he doesn't want to be the monster. He thinks he has to be, but he doesn't want to be.
But that's what Open Arms is. And at the core of what Open Arms is, it's the song that is against the idea that you have to do whatever it takes to survive.
Okay, but B, and way more importantly, this is a god. He does not think that he can beat Poseidon, and he's smart enough to know this, and this is him rolling his last charisma check of the entire musical.
You didn't let me finish that either. Like, obviously he's doing it to be...
You idiots! That wasn't kindness, it was cunning!
He tried to do the toothless hiccup thing, and Poseidon wasn't having it.
Yours, asshole!
He wants to touch the beard.
Odysseus has his own luxurious beard. What does he need Poseidon's for? Anyway, the point is that it didn't work, and I like the idea that to be a warrior of the mind is that you have to know when to use open arms and when to actually fight.
I still just can't believe you somehow made this about Polites.
I didn't!
Mother and father are fighting again.
I made it about open arms. I didn't say anything bad about Polites. You're assuming. I'm just saying, I'm talking about the themes of the musical. I'm dissecting the point. You bitch. And the animator, Larry here, is also going for that. I think that's what Jay was going for. I'm talking about the themes. I didn't say anything bad about Polites.
Chat, please, someone find me a shovel. We need to bury this dead horse. It's the only way she'll stop beating it.
But I didn't. You brought it. I'm talking about the themes. I was talking about it from an intelligent, earnest standpoint.
You're a cunt.
God, I'm on my period. Leave me alone. Why are you trying to piss me off?
I'm not trying to piss
you
you off.
Are.
I'm being playful.
You're being mean. You're gonna make me cry.
No.
Bomba hueca estúpida.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon.
Hamana, 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 hamana.
Mercy upon ourselves.
Ah, man. I love the way his hair is splayed out like octopus tentacles ready to just reach forward and snag ya.
Trust your hair to an invisible force.
New formula L'Oreal Elnet.
Because I'm worth it.
Yeah, this does remind me of the end of The Little Mermaid a lot.
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my way.
Shout out to your brother, / my brother-in-law, who unfortunately doesn't like Epic the musical.
You're touching your wrong opinion.
It's tragic. We can't all have good taste.
Apparently there aren't any instrumentalists on any of these tracks.
As far as I am aware, Jay did all of the instruments with computer synthesis.
Which is crazy to me. In order to do that, you don't necessarily have to know how to play the instrument, but you do have to know how they're supposed to sound for all of this. And the fact that he is compiling all of these sounds and making them sound so crisp is next level to me.
How are you doing this?
That distortion sound as Odysseus is being like plunged to the ground, like you can hear the Triton split through the ocean. That's not even like necessarily an instrument, it's just some sort of distortion, or maybe it is an instrument. I actually don't know. Interesting white noisy effect.
It's mixing in maybe not even a named instrument, but just some sound effect, some audio design.
Sweet Jesus, little girl. Now that is the devil in disguise.
I can tell you're getting nervous.
Look at all we've lost and all we've
Die.
Depressed. I need a cookie.
How does Odysseus survive this canonically is my question to Jorge.
Thank you, Larry, for having your own answer.
One other thing I wanted to bring up first. If you remember the prophecy song,
I see you on the brink of death. I see you try a final breath.
this is it.
No kidding.
This is Odysseus's final breath as Odysseus the man before he becomes Odysseus the monster.
Hold it! For all of 24 hours. We'll get there, Tiresias. I think you're a fucking liar, but we'll get there.
Bend over.
This has always been a very strange moment to me because all of the animators usually depict it as the different ghosts and spirits who have their vocal lines here are trying to drag Odysseus down to the depths to die with them.
We were only trying to drown her.
And that makes sense when you consider the lyrics. The lyrics seem to support this. You can relax. But it feels like such a strange opposite to what I was expecting. I was expecting for the ghosts of the dead to lift him up, to try to inspire him with the vigor to strike back at the one who's responsible for killing basically all of them, because that's what the next song is. 600 strikes, a strike for every soldier who died, but the soldiers here seem more interested in dragging Odysseus down to his death.
So my headcanon is that we're not seeing Eurylochus, we're not seeing the ghosts in a very literal form.
Well, the ghosts are just a metaphor, really.
These are the voices inside of Odysseus's head that's been haunting him for the past decade.
Oh, you think this is purely just his guilt?
Yeah, this is the moment where he has to let that go.
So let go, I'm jumping.
Him drawing his final breath includes the guilt, the weight of his humanity.
Get away from me! Don't touch me! Get your slimy souls off me!
And letting go of the humanity and also the guilt takes the weight off of him so they stop dragging him down.
Fear and guilt are sisters, Theodora. When you wake up, they'll leave you be.
Okay, I like it. Fascinating interpretation. Headcanon accepted.
Yeah, so when we get into his 600 strike, that's why I think those 600 men, they're real. Their attacks are real. Anyway, what I wanted to say here is that one of the other things that I would really like to make that a little more obvious is him letting go of Polites' headband right here.
Yes.
Get away from me, you slimy little...
If he were still to have it, but he holds on to Penelope's brooch of the olive tree, because we've mentioned that a few times, but it's been a couple of videos, a couple of weeks at this point, so I just wanted to bring that up, because that's an idea that I've fallen in love with.
Larry, beautiful pen-up of Poseidon.
I'm sorry, hands down, I think it's because he low-key reminds me of the gargoyles from the Gargoyle TV show.
Totally see. Larry, who gave you permission to draw Poseidon this set? Lara Tamiao, thank you very much for producing an absolutely incredible
Oh, we'll get there.
Get in the water.
I'm so excited to see what you do with 600 Strike, because that'll be a genuine first-time reaction.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one either. Again, a lot of competition for that one, but we've blabbed on more than long enough. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, absolutely go give some love to the artists. They are incredible. I'm shocked I wasn't already subscribed. Comment on my channel. If you don't comment, you're not real. Hard